online social science classes, and I am here, your social science teacher Sangeeta Behra. Good morning, students. Today again we are back with our online classes for the class 7th and the chapter number 1 of the geography subject, the environment, or you can say हमारी पर्यावरण. पर्यावरण से आप क्या समझते हैं? जो प्राकृतिक सौंदर्य हमें पर्यावरण देती है, जिसका अनुभव हम लोग हमेशा करते हैं, रोज़ उसका आनंद उठाते हैं, उसकी शुद्ध हवा ग्रहण करते हैं, उसको हम क्या देते हैं? प्रदूषण, है ना? लेकिन हमें क्या करना चाहिए? एनवायरनमेंट को सुरक्षित रखनी चाहिए. किससे? पोल्यूशन से. तो उसके लिए हम क्या करेंगे? कुछ इसी बारे में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे इस चैप्टर में. ओके, तो स्टूडेंट्स, वी शुड स्टार्ट नाउ. सबसे पहले हम लोग पर्यावरण में क्या देखते हैं, बताओ? सबसे पहले हम लोग पर्यावरण में देखते हैं हरियाली. किससे आती है हरियाली? पेड़ पौधों से, है ना? तो हम लोग के लिए पेड़ पौधे क्या प्रोवाइड करते हैं? ऑक्सीजन, राइट? So we can say environment is our basic life support system, isn't it? We provide the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the land where we live, isn't it? So how do we human beings modify this natural environments? हम लोग कैसे इस पर्यावरण को परिवर्तित करते हैं? कैसे करते हैं? The car fumes pollute the air, water is collected in a pot, food is served in vessels, and land is used to build factories. Okay. So students, here we have the ideas how we human beings are changing the environment. Okay, like human beings are making so many things for their own benefits, which used to take the help of the environment, and like this they used to modify the natural environment. Okay, like example, like human beings makes cars, mills, factories for their own benefit, due to which environment got changes, and due to that also the environment get polluted also. So for this, what we have to do? We have to take care of our environment. For this purposes only, we can have a discussion in this chapter, which is also among you students. Means students like you are discussing on this. Okay, so we should also have a little look on that. Let's see. So before starting the brief description, we had already gone through with the common point of view of environment, that what is environment, why, how it helps us, and what we are creating changes in the environment, right? So here in this chapter, there is a little story for you students, with the help of a group of students who are also having the discussion about environment with their teacher. And in this group, the main boy is Ravi, who used to tell their friends that these things, the new building is got constructed in their area near to their playground, which due to which they already destroyed the grass, the marigolds plants, and the butterflies are also gone away. Okay, so they told the same thing in the school assembly to the principal, and they feel so much sad that they can't able to play with the butterflies and the flowers in that playground. Okay, so अब आप लोग सोच रहे हो कि रवि को ऐसे करने की ज़रूरत ही क्या थी? क्योंकि रवि को तो तब जानना था ना कि आखिर एनवायरनमेंट होता क्या, क्योंकि टीचर ने तभी बताया कि ये एनवायरनमेंट है जिसमें ऐसी चेंजेस होती रहती हैं. Then the Ravi is asked to the teacher that actually, madam, what is the environment? Whatever we see in the surroundings is known as environment. The teacher has replied to them. Okay, so due to this, they already discussed with the teacher about the environment. Then Ravi has started thinking that the building, the tables, the chairs, the chalks, the dusters, and whatever things we are getting near to our surroundings like grounds, the plants, the flowers pot and the flowers, the open fields, the garbages, all are the part of the environment, isn't it, ma'am? The madam has or the teacher has replied yes. Okay, but there is a thing differentiate in between them. Some objects are being created by the nature and some objects are being created by the human beings. Means we people also create some objects for our benefits. For that it is divided into two parts, like the natural part and the human part. Okay, you can say the environment is divided into two parts, human created parts or human made creations and the nature creations. Okay, what are the nature creations? The nature creations are mountain, plants, water, rivers, animals. Even we human beings were created by the nature itself. Okay, and what we human being has created, we also discuss on that, like roads, cars, clothes, books. As till now we already have a common point of view on the environment topic. What is environment, how it is useful in our life, and how we are converting the environment in different ways. Okay, now we should know the word environment from where it's get originated. It's get originated by the French people. French word environment meaning neighborhood, and due to that it seems the environment is being created from this word. And it so after this little discussion among the students, we should go through the chapter. Okay, and we should have a brief discussion on this or brief description on this chapter. So first we will go through this figure 1.1. Please go through with your books, the NCERT books, our environment. Okay, and here we are going to study about the components of the environment. What are the components of the environment? Those are natural, human made and human. In natural, what we are getting? Air. What is the atmosphere? Water, which is classified as hydrosphere. Land, which is classified as lithosphere. Living things, which is classified as biosphere. Okay. So students, after getting the natural components of the environment, now we should go through the human made components of environment. Okay. Those are buildings, parks, bridges, roads, industries and monuments. And humans also itself are a component of the environment. So we should have a little look over on that also. As a human being, as an individual, family, community, religion, educational, economic and political situations are also created by the humans, which is also comes under the components of the environment. Means it's also having some changes in the environment due to their presence in this world. Okay, so here we are concluded with the components of the environment through this figure. Okay, up to now we already discussed about the environment and its component, which is already divided into subparts like human made, natural environment and the human itself as an environment. Okay, or you can see the human as a components of the environment. Now we should have a quick look on the natural environment. In natural environment, what we are getting? We are getting land, water, air, plants and animals, as we already discussed in the figure. Okay, the air comes under the atmosphere, the water comes under the hydrosphere, the land comes under the lithosphere and the living organisms comes under the biosphere, isn't it? So here we should go through the lithosphere. Lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of rocks and minerals covered by a thin layer of soils. It is an irregular surface with various landforms such as mountains, plateaus, plains, valleys. Landforms are formed over the continents and also on the ocean floors. So now you are thinking, what is that? Continents and what the ocean floors. Continent means the country areas and the ocean floors are the sea areas. Okay. As we already know, the land areas are composite of the lithosphere, and lithosphere is the domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing, lands for agriculture and human settlements. It is a source of mineral wealth.
So, as we already discussed about the lithosphere, okay, what consists of the land part? So here in this figure number 1.2, we can know about the atmosphere, about the hydrosphere, about the lithosphere and the biosphere. Okay, so you can go through with this figure, please students, and have a good look of atmosphere that is above the land area, means air, which consists the areas of atmosphere. Hydrosphere means which is the consist of the areas of water area. Lithosphere means the land areas, and biosphere means the living beings which are existing in the ecosystem. Okay, so now we should have a look on the hydrosphere. The domain of water is referred as hydrosphere. It comprises various sources of water and different types of water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. It is essential for all living organisms. As we already discussed about the lithosphere and hydrosphere, we should also know about the feature atmosphere also. Okay, the atmosphere is the thin layer of the air that is surrounded the earth. The gravitational force of the earth holds the atmosphere around it. It protects us from the harmful rays and scorching heat of the sun. It consists of a number of gases, dust and water vapor. This changes in the atmosphere produces changes in the weather and climate. Okay, so now you can get the normal knowledge of the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. Okay, now we should also know about the biosphere. How the biosphere is being created. It's being created with the plant and animal kingdom, or you can say the living world. It is a narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support the life. The life which we are living now. Okay, we need these three fully for our survival. What are those three? Those three are land, water and air. Okay, so here we should have a word ecosystem also. Okay, how we should explain that ecosystem? Let's know about that. So students, what is ecosystem? Tell me. It is a system formed by the interaction of all living organisms with each other and with the physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live, all linked by transfer of energy and materials. Okay, that is known as ecosystem. For getting a clear view of ecosystem, let's see the pond ecosystem in the figure number 1.3, where you can see the ponds are having so much of living organisms like plants, animals and trees near the pond ecosystem, and even you can get the flowers and the water plants, whatever is living inside the pond ecosystem. Okay, so you should have a good look on the pond ecosystem. As we are already concluded with the ecosystems or the components of the environment, here finally we will conclude with the human environment. Human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their needs. As we already know, human beings is the only person who can bring the changes in the environment. Early humans adapted themselves to the natural surroundings. They led a simple life and fulfilled their requirements from the nature around them. Means एक ह्यूमन ही है जो कि अपनी ज़रूरतों के लिए खुद एनवायरनमेंट से अपनी सारी ज़रूरतों की चीज़ें उत्पादन कर सकते हैं, या फिर यूँ बोल सकते हो कि वो अपनी ज़रूरतों की चीज़ों को एनवायरनमेंट के द्वारा हासिल कर सकते हैं। उनके पास उतनी नॉलेज और उतनी कैपेबिलिटीज़ होती है कि वो खुद अपनी ज़रूरतों की चीज़ें का उत्पादन करें और उनका तालमेल कर सकें। ओके, so here we had concluded with the human environment. What they mostly used to do, So now we can know what the human being mostly used to do to fulfill their own requirements. Okay, मीन्स अपनी ज़रूरत की चीज़ों को पूरा करने के लिए एक इंसान क्या क्या कर सकता है। पहले ज़माने में होता क्या था, इंसान चीज़ों को अदला बदली करते थे। चीज़ों की अदला बदली मतलब शायद आज मैंने धान उगाया तो आपने यदि कोई कुर्सी बनाई है लकड़ी को काट के, तो वो कुर्सी के बदले मैं आपको इतने धान दूंगा। मतलब एक बोरी धान के लिए मुझे एक कुर्सी आप दे सकते हैं। इस तरह से बार्टर सिस्टम हुआ करता था। ओके, देन दे यूज टू डू विद द फूड सिस्टम इट सीम्स, मतलब खाने के बदले खाना। सपोज आज मैंने दाल उगाया तो मैं आपको दाल दूंगा और आपने चावल उगाया तो आप मुझे चावल देंगे। कुछ इस तरह से वो लोग अपना बार्टर सिस्टम करते थे। देन द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन दे यूज टू प्लान थ्रू द एनिमल्स, जैसे बैलगाड़ी का यूज़ किया जाता था किसी भी चीज़ों को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह ट्रांसपोर्ट करने के लिए। ओके, लाइक दिस द बिजनेस ट्रेडिंग आर स्टार्टेड। Transportation become more faster, so the information revolution and the communication are being easier and speedy across the world. Okay, like this the human environment also started for their own survival. Now it is being concluded of the chapter. So students, whatever you had studied in this chapter, just please go with your books also and refer your NCERT books only.